was one of the featured teachers in the film and book The Secret. Still am, as far as I know. And I currently facilitate the Evolve Your Excellence program, which is a brain rewiring program. And there's an aspect of this brain rewiring I want to share with you, especially if you are in any kind of a coaching position. And I'm actually talking specifically to doctors in this category, only because what I'm about to tell you was brought up to me by a doctor who we recently went through our Evolve Your Excellence program. And it's about the value of not only, of course, as a coach, to learn how your own brain is running you on autopilot so you can correct that, be the best version of yourself. And then, of course, then know how to inspire your clients to do the same. But it's also about recognizing wiring in clients and other people in a whole new way. This is something of a superpower. When you learn how to become observant, totally observant, at your own autopilot responses, and especially when you've learned that, okay, well, then that means that a lot of these things aren't necessarily based on any kind of truth, and I can change these autopilot responses. That's the nature of the work I do. Then when you see other people running their programs, it is so obvious. Now, if you're just the average person who is not in a counseling or coaching position, and you notice this in other people because you've learned the skill set yourself, I would advise you to think a few times before you start pointing out people's wiring, because sometimes they don't really like that much. But it still adds a layer of empathy, I feel like, when you can understand how other people have been wired to think and act the way that they do, as opposed to just thinking, God, what's wrong with them? It adds a layer of empathy. So everyone can benefit from learning about how we are programmed and wired. So if you are in a coaching position of any kind, the doctoral profession was what was brought to me because she, of course, is in a client, she has client relationships with people, and identifying their wiring is so helpful because then she has basically, it's another tool in her toolbox to be able to use some of the tools and techniques that she's learned in our Evolve Your Excellence program and apply them. And I was just talking to her yesterday, and she said, you really should talk specifically to doctors who are coaches, because this program is perfect for them because it will add a whole layer of skill set for them. And so here I am talking to you today. So if you want to learn about this a little bit more and just say, oh, okay, I see. We have these free trainings. The next one is this Friday, the 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific. And I invite you and anyone you know who might be interested to attend. And also anybody who you know who might be suffering because of some autopilot conversation, some self-talk thing they've got going that keeps them running some patterns. Or if you're part of a team who could benefit from sort of everybody on the team going, hey, wait a minute, let's kind of collectively regroup our vision and then decide who do we, each one of us as individuals, need to be in order to see this thing happen. So all of that is covered at these free trainings. So Friday, September 16th, 10 a.m. Pacific. It's absolutely free. Just visit the URL there. And I hope to see